Hey Taurus, welcome to your April 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started, my friends, and jump straight in. Hope you're all doing well. Let's take a look here. You pulled the Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see here. The Three of Swords. Pull the Three of Cups, the Four Swords, and you pulled the Magician. Interesting. I feel like every reading is interesting to me. But overall, it's like, even with that Three of Swords here, I feel like overall the energy is pretty positive here for you for the month. You pulled the Four of Wands for your overall energy, which is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. The Four of Wands, though, is a card of celebrations, and it is a card of reunions and coming together, so there could be a lot of that here happening for you in the month of April. I also know Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus are going to be conjuncting in your sign, and that could bring this Four of Wands energy. Jupiter is the planet of positivity, expansion, growth, abundance. Uranus is the planet of unpredictability, instability, unexpected, sudden things. So there could be something here that could be very unexpected, or just things coming together here in a very unexpected way. I'm picking up intuitively. That's going to be a positive celebration, or it's going to bring that Four of Wands energy here for you. You pulled the Five of Pentacles here in your current energy at this time. I kind of feel some of you, I'm picking up like in your energy at this time, like you're in this energy of maybe feeling like you're lacking certain things that you need at this time. This is interesting because this Five of Pentacles, this is one of your cards, like as far as like the archetype of Taurus. Five of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. Mercury deals with the intellect. Taurus deals with you. And so a lot of you could be really trying to figure out and solve things at this time when it comes to like things that you need. Could be money, could be resources, could be things with your career, could be transitions that you may be in at this time, and you're trying to move into something more prosperous. And so a lot of you could be feeling at this time like maybe you're missing certain things or you're lacking certain things at this time. And I'm almost kind of getting like there is this slow energy that you may be sensing and feeling like things may be feeling stuck, or maybe you're feeling stuck, or maybe you're needing to take a break. Because the Knight of Pentacles being in the challenge, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it's not necessarily a bad card, because sometimes we need to take our time with things if we're really going to cultivate value. And that's something that you really understand, Taurus. But it's almost as if this card being in your challenge, it's like something here isn't moving the way you want it to move. It's like you may be putting in a lot of energy and time into things, but it's almost as if there's so much, or maybe there's so many other things that it's just like moving the needle is like, it's just like not moving as you would like it to. And it's interesting with the Four of Swords being your advice, because the Four of Swords is like when we may need a break to contemplate and meditate, or to rejuvenate here, or maybe we need time to clear our minds, or we need time to really think things through. And so I'm almost getting here to like, if you really need time for yourself, Taurus, like give yourself that grace and give yourself that time to prepare here for things. If you're always constantly on the go and you're not really giving yourself a moment to reflect and to have introspection, then you're going to be feeling like you're not having a peace of mind, or things aren't balanced, or whatever. So this Four of Swords is saying that I feel like it's important to increase the balance in your life in some regard. Like if the scale's on this side, you have to bring it back into alignment, and that's what I feel like Spirit is saying here. Your next card is the Three of Swords in the future position here. I think there's certain sacrifices here that you're having to make, but it's interesting because the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords are here in the reading. The Four of Swords is your advice, and the Three of Swords is like an energy that I'm already kind of picking up in your own energy at this time, and that could linger on. The quickest way through this is the Four of Swords, right? The Three of Swords is like when we feel like things aren't fair, or where we feel things are not justified, or there's a harsh reality in regards to a certain situation, and we're feeling like, damn, like this sucks. And the Four of Swords is like, to move through this Three of Swords, we need to go to the Four of Swords, right? We need to be able to really process and understand what this Three of Swords is. We're going to clarify these cards, of course, and pull oracle cards like we always do. But the Three of Swords is like saying, like, I think the Three of Swords is, there's like almost like an acceptance I'm getting here. And it's like once you accept the reality, especially with the Knight of Pentacles being in the challenge of a certain situation, and prepare here or figure out what it is that you need to do next, give yourself that space and that solitude to really think and plan, I feel like you'll quickly move through this Three of Swords here. And for some of you, this Three of Swords may not even be your energy. Maybe this is just energy that you're picking up around you. And maybe it's energy that you're having to deal with. Maybe it's in your relationships or your community or with your work. And so maybe you're trying to do the best you can to be a provider or to figure out, how you can bring things into order and balance in other areas of your life. You did pull the Magician here in your outcome. So as above, so below. The Magician is like when we finally get clear and we become a clear channel to the divine and we become a conduit of the divine, and we're able to actually start to manifest things and make progress and to actually manifest the things that we want here. So I do see you getting to that point. I don't really pick up this as a bad month for you. I just feel like there's some real shit happening in your reality at this time that needs to be addressed. And I'm just keeping it real with you, Taurus. But I do think overall this is a positive month with the Four of Wands. There are some things here to really celebrate. And there are some things possibly I'm picking up intuitively, unexpectedly shifting for you that kind of brings an air of abundance, or brings an air of like that Jupiter energy of like growth and expansion. But there are certain things that you're probably going to have to pivot and shift on. But once you do that, it's like then the blessings start to streamline in with the Magician, and you're able to get back into alignment, and you're able to actually start to manifest the things that you want. You pull the Three of Cups here in the position of something that you're unaware of. Three of Cups is my card of when there are positive celebrations. Again, this is another card of celebrations. But this is also like your social life too. I'm almost kind of picking up some of you may be feeling disconnected. And so the Three of Cups could be an energy to where we need to start reconnecting to our communities, to groups, to our friends, to our relationships here, and not to try to do everything alone. Five of Pentacles, they're out there alone, right? Trying to do everything alone. And the Three of Cups, like sometimes we need to rely on others for support, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not letting that be a crutch and not addressing your own things, right? So this Three of Cups is saying you have a lot of support, I feel, not only just from people, but also in regards to, I want to say the astrology, honestly, because Jupiter and Uranus are conjuncting your sign. Yeah, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde on the North Node with Chiron and Aries, and that may be the Three of Swords energy, to where there's things that you have to like look at and review, and then you're like, fuck, I got to change certain things and do certain things and define newer things here, because it's like maybe these are things that you were unaware of before that you're becoming aware of, and some of you are already starting to become aware of these things. Let's keep going. You pull this 8th house card. It says mystery here. The 8th house is the 8th house is a house of transformation, of course. It's also the house of like rebirth. So there could be a big transformation and a rebirth happening here. But also the 8th house is where it's about undoing the unseen, right? And the only way to undo the unseen is to go into the unseen. And then you become aware of what was hidden. And so there could be things that, you're starting to become aware of here that were not once in your awareness before. You pulled this closing door card. It says completion. So there's one door closing here. And I feel like a lot of this energy, this closing door, is really pointing to the eclipse we're having in Aries. Now, I'm not sure what your rising sign is, but for Tauruses, it's going to be the 12th house, even if you talk about solar astrology. And so there could be something that you're letting go of, which is what the Three of Swords is. But if one door closes, another door is going to open. And for some of you, you know exactly what this door is. And so it's almost like in a way it's naturally closing and moving you into a better energy, into a new door, into a new opportunity. You pull this waterfall card. It says persistence. So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to be persistent as much as you can here. And it's interesting too, because with Chiron being here in Aries, and it's Aries season for basically until April, or until the end of April, and then it'll be Taurus season, your season. Chiron is about where it's like we have to be persistent, right? Even when we feel like we don't have the energy in Aries, or we feel like we have to muster up energy, we have to muster up courage, we have to muster up willpower. So I feel like it's important to be persistent, as persistent as you can. Let's clarify this read, Taurus. Clarify the 4 of Wands here for Taurus, please. What is this celebration here for the month? What is this positive energy? You have the 7 of Cups here. It's interesting, even if you look at the 4 of Wands, it kind of looks like a door. I don't know why I'm picking this up. And so there's a new door opening, and this new door that is opening, the one that's closing, and then there's a new door opening. The 7 of Cups being here, these are doorways and choices and options and more possibilities to help you be able to manifest the things that you really want and to get things back on track and get things in order here the way you want it to be. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles in your current energy. You pulled the Strength card here. Yeah, a lot of you are just trucking along. I got to keep it real. Strength card, 5 of Pentacles. The readings have been kind of harsh lately. You know, we're going through tough times. But the Strength card with the 5 of Pentacles in your current energy, well, the Strength card is all about strength, right? Using our willpower. And I feel like you're having to move through difficulty at this time with this 5 of Pentacles, right? Maybe there's money difficulties, maybe there's career difficulties, relationship difficulties, maybe just life is difficult in general that you're feeling. But the Strength card, it's like you have the strength here to keep persevering. And so I do feel like the universe, it's like the universe wanting you to be persistent. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles in the challenge, the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like there's something here. There's been disappointments, 5 of Cups. I feel like also as well, 5 of Cups is where it's emotional challenges, emotional hurdles, things that make us mad, make us angry, make us sad, things that we may regret, things that we're just disappointed by in general. And the Knight of Pentacles is like you're trying to do your best as much as you can to move forward, but there's still these things going on that are difficult. You have 3 5s in this reading. You have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and you have this closing door card, and it's a 5. So 5s represent tension and strife, and they represent obstacles and limitations, and it makes us have to get creative, and it forces us to get creative so that way we can evolve and make our situations better. And I get that's a lot of energy that's going on right now, not just for you, but I think it's everybody in the collective. Clarify this 3 of Swords in the future. Pull 2 cards here. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There could definitely be some sacrifices and some changes here that you're having to make in regards to career or projects, or just things that you're working on or things that you're trying to build here. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles is like when we're trying to be critically tenacious to accomplish things, our goals and our objectives. But that 3 of Swords being here is like we realize like certain things have to change. And that can bring a really weird energy of feeling like maybe you're a failure, or maybe like, you know, like you can't do it, but you can. You know, that 8th house is saying like the life force energy that's within inside you, you can always keep going. Let's clarify this Magician in the future, or in the outcome here. What are you manifesting? You pulled the Fool card, a brand new beginning, right? Something new, something shocking, right? The Fool card is the archetype of Uranus, and I was just talking about Uranus and Uranus, or Uranus, Uranus, whatever. Uranus, 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 whatever. But I think this is a catalyst moment that you're stepping into, and a change in direction that is happening here. Also, the Fool card in the outcome is always an indication to embrace the possibilities. Just because you've had failures or things that didn't work out, sometimes we can stay in that mindset of lack and scarcity, or like things are never going to work out. But the Fool card is encouraging you here through your manifesting abilities and your manifesting power, that you can manifest a lot of things, and you can manifest really anything you want on some level, but it does take first being open to the possibilities. Clarify the 3 of Cups in the position of something that you're unaware of. What is this celebrational energy as well? You have the 2 of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like if you need help or you need support, like rely on your support systems. If you're feeling like you don't have support around you, then this is about finding support, right? Whether it's community or group or friendships, relationships, right? 5 of Pentacles, Strength card, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. The 5s represent your own individual experience that you're going through as an individual. And sometimes you can't do it all alone. Clarify this 4 of Swords as your advice. King of Pentacles here. I feel like it's very interesting advice. King of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. one more on this King of Pentacles. The World card. This is unique. Four Swords, King of Pentacles, the World card as the advice. In a way, this is about allowing yourself to take a pause and a break to reestablish yourself and understand how you can do something in a different way that will allow you to be able to have more peace of mind. I say established because the King of Pentacles is grounded and it's fixed and it's stable, and you have to get back to that. With the Four of Swords also, you need more solitude and be able to reflect, get things in order. And the World card is like getting things in order. The World card is the archetype of Saturn, where we have to become a little bit critical on ourselves and critical on our situations, because that critical energy can actually help us make the adjustments that we need to make. And also too, like some of you have a lot more resources than you may think. And it's like using the resources that you have, right? Some of you are, I don't think you're understanding, like you have resources or something like that that can help you start something new or do something a different way. I think this is about letting go of the attachment to the way you've always done things and being okay with change. You are a fixed sign, I'm a fixed sign, I'm a Leo. And sometimes we can get stuck in our ways with things and how we do it. Pulled the Emperor here. Yep, I feel like you're getting back grounded and also back in your power here, feeling like you have full control over your circumstances. The Emperor is Aries seated in its power. And so I feel like this is you, Taurus, seated in your power, getting back to being seated in your power and not letting, instead of everything feeling like it has a control over you, it's like you have control over your situation and your circumstances. So things are coming back into alignment. Yeah. Ace of Swords, I feel like this is also a new way of thinking, a new way of understanding, and a newer way of being, and a newer way that you have defined things for yourself that allow you to be on top again, or allow you to feel like you're in control of your situation. Yeah, Ace of Wands, and I also feel like it's bringing inspiration, motivation, and it's bringing a spark here of a new passionate beginning, especially with these two aces, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. So I also feel like you have good stuff with your career coming as well too. I do see that King of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck. But there's just a lot of questions that you're trying to figure out, and there's a lot of things that you're trying to do at this time, and there's a lot of things going on. You're having to maybe make certain sacrifices so that way you can open up a new door, but first you have to let the old door close. But once that happens, the Magician and the Fool card, this is the total new beginning here, and this is what's going to allow things to be clear, allow you to not feel restricted anymore, and allow you to be able to start manifesting the things that you want. So that's what I got for you, Taurus, in your April 2024 monthly reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. Also hit the notification bell as well. It'll notify you whenever I upload your videos. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Taurus, I will see you later.